All right, greetings. We are playing our custom characters game. That is, as you can see up in the upper right there, the Barrow White, the Warlock, Goblin, and the White Witch. All of these are all fan-made characters. Casey C. Ben having made two of these guys, right? The Warlock and the White Witch is Casey, and then Roberto Ulfig having made the Goblin and the Barrow White. I've modified the Barrow White a tiny bit, changed up his magic to give him a few more options, especially with all the new spells that we have had created in the variant. So we're ready for week one. We know that our guy here needs to either get into a flutter clearing to get a bow, and he also needs to find the large campfire. So I think what we're going to do with our guys, we're going to move into the woods. I'm going to hide. We only roll one die when we hide, so keep that in mind. I will move to 4. So we're going to move to 4. Right? So we move out, we hide, we move to woods 4. I mean, and we'll probably hide twice just in case. And we are done. That's an easy day 1. The Warlock. Oh, Spellmaster. So we need to roll on this Spellmaster here. Where the hell is the Spellmaster for the Warlock? Please not in the cavern. Well, it is. It's in the caves. Caves 2. The Spellmaster is in C2. So he has a quest marker there. Where the hell are you? You're here. See, that caves is a long, long way away. I suppose you could go this way and make it not so bad. So you could go up and around, right? That's not the worst. I do want the Spellmaster. You're getting a VP and a magic chit. There is nothing wrong with that. You could now what the hell to do with that? Great question. What would I do with that shit? I don't even. Let's not even go there yet. We also have pilgrimage, so we need to hit up the order, and we need to hit up and kill a dragon. So I think what I'm going to do, first thing is first. I think we're going to try 1, 2, 3. We're going to hit the order up first. So we're going to hide. And then we're going to move and move and move into the deep wood. The Goblin. Well, what's the Goblin doing? Trinkets. So giants and the challenge in the small campfire. So I think first thing is first. We're going to take a very conservative move here. And the giants is just trinkets, so it actually doesn't help us much. So we do need to find that damn campfire, is what the game is telling us. Why don't we go into hide twice, move, and move into the woods. Done. And then the White Witch. Well, she's got a lot of crap going on. So she's with her ally. She's going to trade first. Might as well see what they have. She would love to plant that flag. She would love to plant that flag. So it's Caves CS6. She would love to plant that flag week 1. Now, I don't even know if that's possible. Let's see where she is. And you may be able to do that if you get to here. So she would need to sort of bolt to here. flip this tile. So to get to 4, flip the tile, and then go into the cave. Now, can she do that on week 1? I don't know. Right? I'm not 1,000% sure. My guess is no. Now she does have the advantage. She can run from almost everything, so she's gonna use that advantage. Oh, she can just go around too, so that's actually pretty easy. So I'd say week 1 is doable for her. But we're gonna waste a day. I'm trading. I just want to see what they have. She could go with trying to coerce, tempt a young strapping knight of the order to travel with her. And that guy would kick the hell out of a lot of stuff. But she has to roll 2 dice, and she needs to get a 2 or a 1, and the chance of that is 4 out of 36 or 1/9. So I'm not 1,000% sure that it's a good idea for her to go and necessarily attempt that. She needs to attempt that. She needs to get some cash or something, and then come back, I think. Having said that, man, you roll that 2 or a 1 and you get that guy. That's a huge deal. It's just how, excuse me, by the way. You know what? I have noticed something, and this is a total digression, so I apologize. And I used to yawn 5 minutes into every video, 2 minutes in, like clockwork. And a lot of videos, I've not done that. Now, I did tonight, of course, but a lot I have not. So, okay. And the reason, so here's what I'm going to do. So she wants to end her day here, 100%, because I'm going to cast this guy, Small Blessing, 3 times because the chapel has white magic in it. So I am going to go for the gamble. So we're going to hire. So we're going to trade. We're going to hire 3 times. We have a 11% chance 3 times. So it's an 89% chance of failing 3 times. That's 91, 72. You got about a 30% chance, maybe-ish, of getting it done. Of getting that higher. She would pay the $8. Everybody starts with $10, by the way. So do keep that in mind. And we'll write it down when we get it. So everybody's day 1 is written. So very nice. We're going to copy some dice here and paste. And now we're going to do a monster roll. Oh, and I need to paste some more dice over here. These dice we will make, as I always like to joke, comically large. Those are our hide dice. These dice, normal size. It's fine. What does day 1 look like in the realm? Day 1 in the realm looks like 5. Spiders and imps. It is going to be the Goblin, the Barrow Wight, the Warlock, and the White Witch going in that order. So the Goblin is going to hide twice and move into the woods, trying to let's see if he can't find his campfire. So he does, and he moves into the woods, and he is done. And we flip, and it is the large campfire. So the wrong campfire, I think. Yeah. Now, who is interested in that? The Barrow Wight is fascinated by that. There's the campfire. He is done. The Barrow Wight he's going to get out of there so he doesn't get jumped by his ghost. He's going to go there, and he will have hidden. Oh no, yeah, he's hiding twice, but he only rolls 1 die, and he is hidden. And then this is the ruins. So the ruins, I think that's wolves, right? Yep, could be all the wolves. Done. Okay, so the warlock hides and moves into the deep woods. 1, 2, 3. Is he hidden? Is he not hidden? He is not hidden. So that is the first sort of dangerous thing we can get here. And we get howl. That's bats. And then the spider comes. This is a little bit embarrassing for our warlock, who is now stuck, having not hidden with the spider. Finally, our lady here, she's going to go look at what the order has. What do you have, order? She's going to trade with the order. And she's looking at these two, Ointment of Steel and Elven Slippers. That's actually flipping amazing. I'm going to roll on the Elven Slippers for her. She's an ally. If I roll a 2 on this, I'm going to be pissed because I'll wasted it. It's 20 bucks. She's not going to do it. But now she's going to hire. She's going to hire 3 times at a price of 8. She needs a ×1. She needs a 2 or a 1. No, 3. So 16 bucks. That's 1 out of 2 out of 3. I mean, that's not. One last time. Oh my god, I saw it. Did you see it? Did you not see that one? Yeah. So she's not hiring any of those guys. And that is the day. So let's get all the combats here done. So the first combat is the warlock. I think he is sort of stuck here, isn't he? He is sort of stuck. He actually could have a problem. This guy needs to flip, actually, and then he would be able to cast. So right now, the only spell he can cast is Drain Life at that speed. And the only thing he can do is he has a dagger. He is not going to necessarily be hit. Again, unless he is hit. So how are we going to play this? So I'm pretty sure we have to wait. So he has a dagger. He can do negligible, which becomes light star damage. And that's great, but that's not enough to get the deed done. He can't cast Melt until this thing flips, and so on. So he is looking for not to line up or not to flip, one or the other. So where does the spider end up? Let's roll, and we're looking for a 2 is great. That puts him down at the bottom. Does he flip? He does flip. So, super slow attack, misses, and we don't fatigue this round. That's round 1. Round 2, we now have the option. We have the option to cast Drain Life or cast Melt into Mist. And I think since we are going to cast Melt into Mist anyway, we're just going to cast it and poof, and we are missed. And the combat is ended. So that's that combat. The next combat is actually just her. She is casting Wish 3 times. Well, potentially 3 times. She's going to fatigue that one, the top 5 time one. And she's looking to roll a 6. There's a full 30% chance. Peace. Combat ends in the clearing. Done. So there you go. That's literally it. That's all that can happen. So that is the joy of small blessing. It is very fickle. Very fickle. And it is day 2, and we're writing day 2. So the Barrowweight knows where to go for the campfire. He does get another quest card today because he played the hut. And it is Mountain Pilgrim. End of phase in one. So Mountain Pilgrim. And he has the mountain, the ledges, and the cliff to find. That he's going into the ledges anyway. The cliff is right here, and the mountain is on his way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He could just do that and be fine and get 2 out of the 4. Does he cast Melt into Mist at the end of the day? Uh, no, let's avoid that eventuality. Can we run from anything today? And Melt into Mist is a 4 times 4. So main issue would be something like bats in the mountains. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hide and go 1, 2, and search. So we'll hide, move, move into the cliff and search, looking for that path. So that is the Barrow White's move. The Warlock has burned Melt into Mist, so he's actually fatigued those 2 chits. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to move to Deep Woods 2. Okay, done. The Goblin is looking for the small campfire, which he has not found. Okay, so a couple things. I think we're just going to hide and move. We're going to hide, and move into the borderland. We're going to stop there because we like caves, and if there's treasure in here, like the hoard or something, then we're going to go for it. Done. That leaves us with our fair lady here. So, okay. Yeah, we're going to stop in the Borderlands. You have to excuse me. I have a throat lozenge in at the moment. Yeah, and we will stop at the Borderlands. Our gal here, the White Witch. Can we get there? We can get here in a day. Probably here in 2 days. 3 days. Let's say 4 days, 5 days. We can probably get there in 5-ish, 6-ish days. So ideally we'd do it week 1. Let's get moving. Let's use our ability to run as to our advantage. She is a really good combat avoider when she needs to be. And this is going to be difficult. Like, this is not easy to navigate still. You still have this path right here. So let's give ourselves the extra day. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Nutwoods 2. Done. So there you go. We have we've got our move for day 2. Let's get day 2 on the books here. 5 more spiders, more imps. Okay. White Witch is first. And she runs there and she is done. That one's easy. The Barrow White moves into here. He will have hid once, so let's do that. 1 died. 5, so he is hidden. He searches once. The goal is a 3, 2, or 1. No, he gets a 4. Ruins and Howl. So bats. All bats. That's a little bit of a bummer for him. But the cliff is marked off. Done. The Warlock. Warlock is going 1, 2, 3, 4 in the deep woods. He's going to get a spider and another spider. And that stinks for him. But the good news is we are melted into mist. So we don't have to... I mean, we have the spell cast. We have to energize it to put it in. But we have a purple. And we're going to have to rest. But we have a purple. So done. He's like thinking, man, this whole crappy order shit is not going well. The Goblin hides 3 times and then goes into the Borderlands. So let's roll for him. Oh yeah. He is hidden. He is there. Smoke, so dragons, and the Lost City in 3. Interesting. Wow. Always fun to find those early. Again, just depends. Patter, that's going to give me some spiders, actually. Slither 6, that's serpents. The Vault in 3. Ooh. Roar 4. And Slither in 3 also. So a lot of snakes, possibly dragons. Trolls, maybe. But in this case, oh, nope, that's not a cave. So patter would be goblins. So I think we're okay here. Not a great spot. Now, the goblin can open the vault with his buddy. His guy can open the vault. He has a tremendous side, so he can bust that vault open for us. Maybe we get it. Maybe that's what we do. But we can't kill that tremendous troll. Not easily in any case. We would have to kill it on this side. The tremendous troll is pretty faster. So we would have to deploy our guys to the troll sheet and hope this guy never gets hit. And once he does, we are screwed. Once he does, we are screwed. I think that's it. Except for the Warlock has to fatigue this and melt again. So that puts him in a little bit of a spot because now he has to rest already. I don't think anybody else has any fighting or anything like that. So I'm going to pause you and go to day 3 here. That's the joy of recording. I can just pause your guys and go. And oh, by the way, we have to look for flutters, huh? Was there a flutter anywhere? I don't think there's a flutter anywhere on the board so far. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to write day 3 here. Remember, on day 6, we have an incoming event. I'll be back in a minute. So the Barrow White is going to go up into the ledges. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to hide and go 1, 2, 3 into ledges 3. So let's do that. So hide, move, move, move. He's going to end up in ledges 3. Done. That's an easy one. Who's next? Our Warlock. Well, does our Warlock dislike the order? Oh, they are his flippin' enemies. So what I am going to do, I don't think we have to do it, but we just have to end a phase. So I'm just going to walk through 1, 2. Now, where am I trying to get to otherwise? The Spellmaster. Yeah. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to walk straight through. We are not spending time there. So I'm going to move and move to Awful Valley 2. So this is through the chapel. So we're going to put that. So move to the chapel. And we are not going to get married because they hate us. Instead, we get an extra spell phase. So I am going to rest and rest. And then tomorrow I will use the extra spell phase. Done. And that's the warlock. The third character is the goblin. So interesting. The vault, we're looking at five treasures. They're all large treasures. Trolls would suck. Dragons would suck a little. Serpents would suck. So pretty much at least 3 rolls suck here. Dragons, trolls, serpents suck. Serpents suck a little less than everything else because unfortunately Smoke Sea is going to draw both of these bad boys. So I don't think I like the vault. I think the vault is a rough haul. So I think what we're going to do instead the one nice thing is we do get we can re-roll our hide if we fail it. If we don't fail it, we can. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take my one shot. I'm going to move to the vault. Well, I'm going to hide. I'm going to move to the vault. I'm going to search twice. We're going to hope that it all works out with this lucky day. If nothing appears and we are lucky, well, then we take a treasure or two. Otherwise, we're just going to move on. Like if we can't find this, we're not going to spend multiple days here. We got some stuff to do. So done. The witch here. Oh, end of the day, by the way. Oh, she didn't convert. Right, because I was foolish. So that is true. Okay, well, so be it. She is going to move to 4. She's going to spell X and spell to get one of these magics done. And then she's going to do it again because she has a paired chits here and she can enchant the tile. That is all 4 of her things. So she's going to move up here and do a couple enchants and that'll get her into there tomorrow. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. So, okay, what is this? It's day 3. So we got day 3 ready to roll here. Let's get a monster roll. Oh, it's a 3. So goblins, ogres, octopus, wolves, and the witch goes first, and then we go in that order. Be right back. So, all right, we're gonna adjudicate now. Let's do it. So she moves into 4. So she moves up here. I don't think she gets any. She doesn't have any powers as far as that goes. So she moves up there. Spell X and spell, and I'm doing 2 of them for a reason. I'm gonna flip this to white. I'm then gonna pair these off. This gets burned, and she flips like that. Done, and she is done. And that's it. The Barrow White. 1, 2, 3. He will have hidden 1 time. He did. Let's see what's in here. Bones, so that's trolls and... Oh, and the Lost Castle in 1. Intriguing. So those 2 guys are out in the first week. That is good. That opens up a lot of quests. Flutter in 1. That's good for him. He actually wants that. Pool in 6. Patter in 5. The cairn's in 5. The statue in 2. Ooh, so we got 3 treasure sites right there. I don't think anything appears here. Oh no, the octopus does. Oh, oh, womp womp. That sucks a little bit. It does suck a little bit. Patter M, not going to do it. Does the goblins only appear in caves, pretty much. That's a little dicey. So let's just keep that in mind. So he's done. That's cool. That's a fun little thing there. The goblin is going to, what the hell did he do? Oh, he moved. Oh yeah. He's like, you know what, we're doing this. So he moves to the vault. He does hide, which he can re-roll. But only goblins are going to appear there. They're not going to come to him. So he may or may not have to re-roll this if he blows it, and he doesn't. So he is hidden anyway. He's got 2 searches and really 3 rolls because he can re-roll that with Lucky Day. So we're looking for a 4 or a 1. No, that's 1 roll out of. He gets two shots at this. No, he'll Lucky Day and re-roll it. Let's try to get this. No, doesn't get it. Blows all his attempts. Re-rolls Lucky Day. But he does get a card, Spider Slayer. That's actually a good card for him. So, I don't think anything appears, by the way. Oh yeah, goblins do. Yes, I already said that. So, but he's not buddies with them, which sort of sucks. Like, that's not a. I sort of wish he had some weird buddy vibe with these goblins. But I do not see that anywhere on his card, right? Night vision, he has goblins. I assume he's an outcast, effectively. And he is done, the outcast. He goes through the chapel, so his pilgrimage has included the chapel, and then he goes past the chapel, and then he rests 2 of his chits there and there, and he is done. We don't have any fights, I don't believe. No, we are good to go. So this becomes interesting now. The Barrow Wight has to sort of tread carefully a little bit, because that spider can totally kill him. He can walk the woods on the 7th day, but that is not today. So he is still either going through the spider or trying to find through this. Not the spider, the octopus, or he's trying to find this. He does want to get here. He wants the bow, and bow. I don't know that he wants it, but it is at least it's a not a bad treasure for him though. He can ambush with it, ups his damage. He's actually a good ambusher, strangely enough. So, to do the fluttery bit, end of phase unhidden in a clearing with a flutter chit, or remain hidden and use search phases to discover the bow. So, how does he want to do it? Is it worth finding this, or is it just going to take too damn long to find that? Can you just become unhidden at any time? If so, I might rewrite that card, but I'll think about that. Give me a second. So he can become unhidden at any time. Uh, I suppose that does that truly mean at any time? Can he just walk in there and go, "Yes, I'm unhidden"? I mean, I suppose he can, right? There's nothing there. Um, so if he hides twice and then moves, I suppose that's good, right? Move, hide. Then he moves to the pull and then moves to flutter, and then he tries to collect the bow. And it could be that traps in there, so you never know. So he'll do that. That's his day 4. For day 4 for the warlock, I think I would love to get my extra spell phase going here. So X, and spell. And I think that gives us the 2 purple done. And we've only burned 2 phases. And at that point, we still haven't found the altar or the shrine. Both of those are still in play. But we are not apportioned to kill little guys. We're apportioned to kill big guys. All the big guys die. But the little guys, they're fine. They're fine. So where are we going? So we pulled 2 spell phases. We are now melted into mist. There's no need for us to turn over that wood style, really. And there's no real impetus for us to go back to the spider. Is there a bounty for spiders? No, their bounty is on bats, which we've not seen bats. But you hate to waste 2 phases. And he's trying to get to here also. So unfortunately, he has this also to contend with, that the White Witch has closed off. So be it. The other thing he could do is he could do a single. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know that it matters. Um, he could do a single one of these, move 3 times into the woods, and then he would just totally get past this little mess here. But he would have to do so by burning the chip that he just got. So I'm not a big fan of that either. So maybe on the other hand, is it better to have just done that? Mim, so he mims up, then he move to the woods, and he just gets past the goblins altogether. He doesn't turn. He doesn't. Yeah, that sure. That's what we're gonna do. Done. That's his day 4. Day 4 for the goblin. So I mean, Problem with the goblin at the moment. So the goblin is trying to. What's the goblin trying to do here? Oh, and we did do the ledges too, by the way. So now we have there, the barrow white is closing in. He just needs to get to the mountain tile. So the goblin probably needs to consider getting out of dodge a little, right? I mean, where is he going? We haven't seen this woods yet. We do know where a spider is. Oh, well, you know what? So I'm going to say we are going to. So, okay, so let's do this. Let's move to 5, hide. Well, that'll be our extra phase, and then move to the spider. Right? So we move to here. The only reason I'm moving to here is in case someone else ends up at the borderland. I don't want to be caught in this space. So we move to here. We hide. Done. There you go. And then the white witch is going to go 1, 2, 3 into 3. Move, move, and move into, what is it, caves 3? Yeah. And we're going to hope that that is all clear because she has an extra move. Because she is, this is, oop, move, move. Is that legal for her move? Yes. Okay. That's it. So we got the day. We have day 4 coming up here. So here we go. Goblin is first. Goblin goes here. He's going to hide once, which does he get 1 die on all the thingies? Yeah, so he gets 1 die in the caves. 3 done, goes there. We need a monster roll, by the way, so that's also a thing. 6, so bats. Bats can finally pop. We do get bats in Howl 5, but they do not come to us. They stay there. Good. Done. Next. She goes 1, 2, extra move there. Done. Ruins and the Horde in 6. Ugh, interesting. Nothing pops, though, so she is clear for the moment. The Barrow White hides twice. He succeeds, goes 1, 2, and becomes unhidden. He's going to end a phase unhidden in Flutter, which gets him a light bow. I mean, I'll put that on for now, and let's see how that goes. Done. And we get another quest card, which is another benefit there, and it's locate the Horde. Okay. Which we know where the Horde is. It's just getting there. And we also know where the large campfire is. So it's just, again, it's just getting there. Done. So good day for him. He's got a bow. And then our guy here is going to get a chit back, flips that one, burns it instantly, and goes 1, 2, 3, and ends up there. So he is done. We have one fight to manage, and that's this. Oh, two spiders. That fight. So we do have two of these guys. They cannot harm the goblins on the one side. On the other side, they're a little bit more dangerous. It's just whether or not they can actually hit the goblins before being killed is my thought. So if he plays on this side, he never undercuts, but he cannot be undercut. And if he plays on this side, he also cannot be undercut. So I think what we're going to do is lure and lure. So this guy is, and I think we play like that. If he comes in here, yeah, he's going to hit him every round like this, but light damage does nothing. And then we have the option here. So we're going to play this chit to ready our weapon. And then we're just going to play maybe this one and then drag that over here. If he flips, I mean, we're not going to auto hit him, but we are going to hit him on a 2/3 chance. So let's see where the spider ends up today. He goes all the way down the bottom, of course. Does he flip? He does not flip. So what happens is he's going to hit him. We all miss. Done. He's going to hit him for light damage. That doesn't matter. And we are done there. Here, let's see if they line up. They do not line up either. Does this spider flip? No. So that's it. That's round one. And that was a stalemate round. So nothing has happened this round. I will play by default a move. Also, I'm just going to put that here for now so that we know I have to fatigue this round. So done. Let's play the top board here. The top board is a 3. So he's going to flip down there and boom. So what happens? Well, we are slightly faster because we are a 2, an M4 length 2. That hits, that kills the spider with heavy damage done. That's one hit now. And then this guy goes 3, so he's going to go here. And does he flip or not? He does not. So that kills the stalemate. I have to fatigue one chit, and I'm going to fatigue this guy. I don't have to play that right now. Pretty much the same deal, but we're going to play down here. This is 0 with 0 stalemate, 1. So he's going to line up and die. The only crappy part about that was because the guy killed the second one, I actually don't get the multiplier. I just get 6, 3 and 3. That does give 6 prowess to the Goblin King here. And the Goblin actually now has 2 points, and he's on the board first. He also gets Spider Slayer. So he pops that. That's a card. So he killed 2 H Spider. He scored Spider Slayer. So that's worth a point. Done. He now does have copy paste. He has 2 trophies. He did get to play a visitor, unfortunately, but we might not have done that. Does he like any visitors? He likes the crown, who is already placed. He'll place the scholar at the end. The nice thing is, I mean, frankly, I'll put these two. Technically, I don't know that he gets multiple potions necessarily, but just going to put this off to the side. And note that we have one. And then we'll just delete this extra one. Okay, so he got that done. He fatigued once. And we are done there. Does she need anything else? I don't know. I don't think so. Remembering there's a bat bounty also. The storm's coming up here. We did the flutter, so we got the bow. He ended up in the woods to get past them. He got the spider, and she ended up in the caves. Okay, so this is day 5 now. We are up to day 5. Let me write day 5. Remember that tomorrow is the bad day. So day 5, what are we doing? Okay. We need to get that large campfire. Good to know. We need to locate the horde, which we know is over here. We do have deal with goblins, so we don't have to actually necessarily worry about these guys as much. And we do sort of have to make a weird, clunky. So 1, 2, 3, 4 as a for instance, and then 1, 2, and then you would end up 3, 4, right? You'd go this way. And then down through. Done. And we are trying to get to the mountain also. So that is sort of a secondary concern. Yeah. So, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to end up in Nutwoods too. Move, 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 move. Nutwoods 2, done. And we continue on. So the our warlock gonna rest. Extra spell X. He's gonna spell. That's gonna get him a chit back if he wants it. He is going to spell again. That's gonna flip the thing again. That's going to allow him to walk to 4. And he is done. But he will have rested this. He will have burned one of these. He will go to 4. Done. The Goblin. Goblin is happy. He's on top. He is in the lead. For some brief, shining moment, the Goblin is in. Now, the Goblin needs a card. That is locate the statue. Okay, where the hell are we? Where is the damn statue? Statue is up here. He could locate it. He could also probably cap the bat bounty also. Maybe, if there's only one still. Ugh. Okay, we're going to hide twice, move and move into the bats. Hoping for not a 6. Done. And then our Lady Minnie Pilgrim here needs to find this guy, this path. So she is going to extra search and search and search. Done. And that is her day. And so it is what? It is day 5. So we got day 5 going. We are looking, it is goblins again, and octopus, and so on and so forth. And wolves, and ogres, and bears, oh my. So, let's do this. She is searching 3 times. She is not hidden. She is searching 3 times. Looking for a 1, 2, 3 to find that path. That's a failure. That's 1, 2, 3. She blows it, and she gets the second crowd of goblins. Not sure how I feel about that, actually. That's going to definitely make it hard to get to that. But that's it. That's her turn. She is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is done. Okay, this guy does a whole bunch of crap. He rests, pulls us back. Spell X and spell. We want 1 at least. Then we're going to, the other spell is going to fatigue that 1, pairing with the gray. And we are going to reflip that. And then he goes there. And he is done. And now the goblin hides twice and then walks into there. So let's see if the hiding twice works out for him. No. And yes, so he does hide. Nothing appears, so that's good. And that is it. So we have a couple things going on here. I think she's got to run. I mean, she could wish, but she is not hit. And the best is going to do is I am elsewhere, which, again, she's not going to get. So what she's going to do is she's going to run. She's going to play this move L2. That's going to cause her to fatigue that one. And she will end up here. Nope. Between, right there. And she is done. No fight, no fight, fight. Here we go. And this is, again, intriguing because what we probably want to do is we probably want to sort of hate to do it. Probably want to deploy everyone like that. And I'm going to ready my weapon, blah, 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 right? We do the whole thing again. And that'll be good enough, actually. Our weapon is longer than his tooth and claw this time, so we're going to play probably just like that. We'll get on there, right? So what we're hoping is that one of these guys lines up, or he comes straight down to me. 5. He drops down in the middle, of course. Does he flip? No. So let's see where these two guys go. He goes 5, so he flips down 1, and he goes 6, which he flips down all the way. So if we do this in the correct order, weapon length goes first, he misses. He hits, doing heavy plus damage to the bat before the bat kills this guy. That's actually the thing. This strategy works, but if you miss, which you have a great chance of hitting, but if you miss, he eats one of the goblins. And so we kill a bat. We got a couple things going here. First thing is we kill a bat. So that's worth 3 more. Done. So we got 9 prowess now. We get bat bounty. So we killed a bat. So we actually score bounty. That is worth our 2nd card point. And so we are making some good headway here. And we're going to copy that and we're going to put it on our sheet, and we'll shrink it down as we do with trophies. So there's our trophy. We got a Spider Slayer one, which again, I would argue, I suppose you can shrink that down too. Make this maybe a tiny bit bigger. There we go. So we got some bat bounty action. And I think the bat bounty is worth what, $3 for the year? Bat is $5 each. So if we can get back to any dwelling, done. We can turn the trophy in. If we can get to a visitor, we can get the poison vial. She is done. He is done. And I don't think anybody else has a thing. So it is day 6. We need to write this day 6. A storm is coming. So the question is, so I suppose, so what's the goal of the Barrow Wight? The goal of the Barrow Wight is to get in there and get to the horde and to the mountain. So that's where he's going. Does he necessarily know that this guy is going to, he knows he needs to get there. Does he know he's going to go that way? He probably doesn't. He does have deal with goblins. He has at least one cast of deal with goblins. Now, the main problem with that cast of deal with goblins is he cannot cast it if he is jumped. They're too fast for him to cast it if he's jumped. It is not a great get out of jail free card for him. I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to go 1, 2 into the cavern and then hide. So we're going to move and then move into the cavern. And then we will use our extra hide because we get an extra phasing caves, right? Because we are night vision-y. Got it. This will make it so we are sheltered. So we get the point. We don't fatigue the asterisks. We don't have to deal with the goblins just yet. We can see what's in here. Maybe pick the warlock up. Drop him off here. Done. Because we can make the warlock friendly to us, which doesn't suck. He actually has spells we care about. Doesn't suck. Done. Little quick digression to maybe pop a point. The PC warlock, the actual warlock here, Now needs to do a bunch of manipulation here to get his crap together. I'm going to rest. I'm going to X spell X. Going to spell. That's going to bring. So the rest is here. Spell puts it there. We spell again. We move to 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. That means we are sheltered. The Goblin's just happy what a big lead he has. He's like, yeah, man, big lead. What I'm going to do for the Goblin is we're going to move into the high pass and hide. He'll be sheltered. So there you go. Move to the high pass. Extra hide. Move to 3. And he is also done. So we are all done. This is day 6. 4 giants and trolls coming up. Oh, and we have to do what's her face. So we have to roll again. Darn it. Okay. She has to move out. So she has to move back 1. Move to 5. So that's her move. Yeah, this isn't great to have this crew sitting there. Sort of sucks. Perfect. Huh. Okay. That is actually not bad. So I think her plan is to move to 5, right? So she moves to 5. She is going to spell X and spell. Although I am a little concerned that maybe she needs to move out a day. So 1, 2. I'm okay with her going there. She can run again if she needs to. Done. She's going to go back up. She's going to spell X and spell. This one's an extra, right? That's going to flip this. That's going to dink with some of the other characters, of course. You did remedy, so good luck with that. Okay. That's day 6. We do have to re-roll because she didn't have her move written. So it is spiders and imps, so slightly different. The witch goes first. The witch moves out. The witch flips everything. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's what she does. So she burns that shit. She has done all that, but no spiders appear, and we are done with her. The goblin goes into here. He's going to hide and go there. Is he hidden? He is not hidden. Stink. Ooh, that could be bad. And roar 6. No, because it's spider, so no spiders today. Barrow White goes up here. He's going to hide. Looks good. Bones, so more trolls and flutter, nothing. Sucks a little bit. It'd be nice to have something, right? This guy's going to rest this chit. He's going to flip it. He's going to burn it. He's going to move to 5. Does anyone appear at the campfire? Yes. The Bashkars appear at the campfire. Are we cool with the Bashkars? We are neutral with the Bashkars. I sort of think we are done, right? So, everybody is weirdly getting the point. So we're going to do ++ storm and a point. ++ storm and a point. ++ storm and his third card. Pretty cool. ++ storm and a point. So that's going to go 1, 1, 3, and 1 like that, and 1, 1, 5, and 1. So really nice. The Goblin has 5 points. The storm is over. We delete that card. And I think we're done for the day. Oh, the bash cards. We have to roll on. We have to roll for our guy here. And we are okay, right? We're neutral, no deal. We're fine. We actually can't do the Spellmaster right now. We are locked out of it. That is sort of pissy. He would be rightly annoyed at that point, but so be it. That's his call. So it's day 7. We're gonna have two things coming here. Bones C might draw these guys. Can we kill those guys? They are heavy and armored. I don't think we can unless we get lucky with this bow. So I think what we do, but they are time 4. Can we move 3? We do move 3. So we could flee if we needed to flee. How about 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. How about we pick the Warlock up? So we are going to move to the Warlock. We pick him up. We move back to 4, I believe. Done. 1, 2, 3. And he is done. What are we going to do? Interesting question. I think what we're going to do, given our current circumstance, is we are going to hide. We have Dragon Slayer. So I say we hide 3 times. Move into the room. Done. Let's just, well, now we're going to explore because we're sort of stuck doing that. Done. And the Goblin. Wow. So the goblin wants to get to that damn statue, right? That's his goal. Right now, at least. I would hate to actually move up in there and get caught. You get two rolls. A one sucks. Serpents does not suck. A two does not suck. A three does not suck. Oh yes, it does because the pull, because the octopus comes and gets you. Well, he doesn't come. He would actually show up back down there. Um, a four, a six is bad. Like there's a lot of bad rolls, guys. uh, a lot of bad rolls. A one brings monsters, a two does not. A three brings monsters, although they're already here. A four brings a monster. A five brings a monster. A six brings a monster. I don't love this. I don't love this, but I think honestly, what we do is we just there's our guys. Hold on, let's get our chits back at least to where they need to be. I argue that we hide three times and rest. That's sort of a really, really, really overly cautious move. But moving up here and rolling two dice is just asking to have this tile fill with creatures. And one die is bad enough, but we might be able to get up in here and out of dodge, before we have a total disaster. Yeah. Um, I probably screwed up here, is my guess, with the Barrow White, because I don't remember him drawing a ton of crap when he was in here, and a lot of rolls draw a ton of crap. So I might have been a little bit not paying attention to the rolls that won this move effectively, because he was only in here one extra time. So because patter on a three doesn't bring anything, but this guy would be moving. So I probably screwed that up and gave him a little extra. So such is life. That sucks. But anyway, Barrow White is moving. The sorcerer has a move. The goblin has a conservative move. She is. She can't do the quest phase. There's goblins in here. So she's sort of stuck with this a little bit. Um, know what she thinks about the bash cards. She's okay, she's neutral with them. I think right now she moves to the horde, extra search and search, and that's where she is. So let's finish off this week on day 7. We're gonna roll 2 dice because we like more things to be around. So bats and ogres, wolves, goblins, octopus. So, gosh. Okay, so these goblins come off the board. If she'd have known that, she could have planted her flag. But again, although maybe that's probably what she should have done, right? She should have just taken that shot, like the shot on goal, a little bit, and seen if she lucked out. She didn't. I didn't think about it. Done. So, bad luck, a bit of bad luck on her part. Now she goes and she searches twice. So she moves up there. She's going to search 2 times, looking for a 1 or a 4 or a 1, 2, 3. That's a fail. That's a fail. She blows it twice. Nothing happens, but she does get goblins on top of her. And she is done. The goblin hides and rests. Uh, 3 and 6. That is nothing. This guy goes into here, hiding quite a bit. He does. It is dank, so serpents and the lair in 3. That's at least interesting. But we are done. Nothing there. And then the barrow wight goes 1, 2, 3. But now with the warlock in tow. And I don't think he draws anything either. So we are done. And we're done with the week. Save real quick. So, I mean, not the worst week, but most of the characters a little bit stumbly, right? We haven't done a ton. We've uncovered a fair bit of the board. We tend to do that with 4 characters in a week. The warlock's obviously looking for the altar or the shrine. He's hoping that it's here, pretty much. Crag would suck because that's a haul. But man, it has a good chance of being here, doesn't it? I don't think there's anything left. And he can go around. Well, he can't go around the other side while she has that thing done. Although he could undo the spell. So I think he goes into the mountains to see sort of what it looks like. And then deals with that. So I think it's been a decent first week. I think the warlock is in a decent position. Oh, she has to run again. So she is actually going to she has to burn this shit and pull this one back, which really means she does need to rethink her life choices, rest, and go sit out somewhere. So that I think is the end, and that's the combat there. So, and then the other thing I will probably do is he runs out of the clearing because he can that way. That'll give him his 4 turns tomorrow. So again, I like where the goblin ended up. I like that he got 3 cards out the door. I mean his prowess isn't amazing, but he has utilized his guys fairly well to kill the things that he can kill. Um, I think the statue's a no-brainer for him. And then the lair might be a no-brainer for him, frankly, at that point. The barrow wight, I mean, he has to get to the large campfire. That's a no-brainer. He has to locate the horde. No-brainer because he has deal with goblins. So I think he's going to do those things. So he's going to score a couple points here. And in addition, he's close to the mountains. So he should be able to score easily, geez, 1, 2, 3 points early next week. Um, the White Witch actually is the one I'm most worried about right now because that plant flag is sort of pointless now. She might burn it. and see what else she can do. So I think that's it. It's an hour and a half. Yeah, it's probably pretty good. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I will talk to you all later. Good night.